Hi guys, welcome everyone. I'm the cat master and I got this cat that I offer you. I want to talk in this video real quickly about my long absence from YouTube and about my league start in 3.9 Conquerors of the Atlas / Metamorph and the fun that we've had so far, so yeah. I've been away for a while. You haven't seen any YouTube video from me for 1.5 months because beginning November I decided to catch up with my family and visit my grandmother for her 88th birthday, and in the process I was away from the online thing for a couple of days, and that just created a shift of perspectives and needed to reconsider a lot of things, and I needed to take care of a lot of things in my life that I had neglected. So yeah, I did kind of put everything back on track already, and it's going its way. It's a long and ongoing process, but I feel like I've gained momentum into the right direction. So there will also be more YouTube content. Just I haven't really had time in between organizing the podcasts and cutting the highlights and doing my regular stream stuff, and of course the ongoing process of, you know, decluttering my ownings. I need to clean up some things still in the house. I need to organize some paperwork, and that's, you know how it is. It's something that you don't really want to spend time with, and so you do it on a schedule and you put every day like a couple of hours or a couple of minutes, depending on how much time you can dedicate every day, and sooner or later it's probably back to normal. So I did decide to start Toxic Rain Pathfinder. Had a little bit of a problem because I was so confused with the login queue and everything that in the end I didn't realize that when I started the league last night I was on my race practice account, like my alt account that doesn't have any additional stash tabs, and it doesn't have any like quality of life features. I don't have MTX, and it's also not the account that's linked with my armory extension on stream so people can check my gear. So I think like 53 minutes in, after thinking thoroughly about it for like 3 minutes, I was like, nah, fuck it, we're gonna re-roll on the proper account. Okay, so 1 hour lost, we made a new character on the proper account. So we walked all the way to Act 2 Oversoul, and apparently Vaal Oversoul is bugged. We've seen that on Reddit, like that also applies to the Oversoul double boss in the Adziri's boss room. So basically what happens is I walked up there, I put out my Toxic Rain, and you know, took a sip of water because I was like, now is a safe moment. And the moment the Oversoul came back up, it did like a barrage of lightning beams, or several barrages of lightning beams, which at that moment I wasn't convinced it's a bug. I felt weird and like out of expectation, but since I was drinking and not really paying attention and, you know, messing with chat and stuff, I was like, well, probably expect you to build lightning resist now, right? Similar to how Mervil is a lot harder in this version of the game now, and you need a little bit of cold res if you don't want to die there finally again, because the fight is not a ruffle stomp, but you actually have to play mechanics, which is good. I completely agree with all the changes. I'm really happy that GGG is taking this direction, but after, you know, months, years of being spoiled and face rolling content, it feels a little bit weird if you're going through the same content with the same method, but you get slapped in the face. But, you know, it's something I have to get used to, and it's definitely a direction I want the game to take. So, long story short, I went back to the Oversoul. I really prepared. I overleveled a little bit. I got double topaz rings. I went in with 73 lightning resist with almost the same life, and I fought the fight very mechanically, ran circles around it. Sadly, it did get stuck towards the end of the fight in the bottom half of the screen, which is something I don't really want to have. Normally you want to be able to run circles instead of running half circles against the Vaal Oversoul up to the wall. But yeah, I thought we're already gonna win it. I was talking on stream about how I died to it and how that might have been a bug, and then all of a sudden Vaal Oversoul gets out the triple lightning beam barrage again, and I lie in the dirt. Yeah, to that move. What? What is that shit? Like, How are you supposed to combat that? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, it just goes and you're dead. Like, how are you supposed to deal with that? With, like I said, 73 lightning resist, and it seems like 5 or 6 hits from one lightning beam barrage already take me out. So, like, 3 of those is completely out of proportion. If you're thinking that GGG can't possibly be balancing the game around people being resist capped at that point, right? That you don't, you know, knowing GGG, they designed it around 50% resist expectation or something like that. That you can't get one shot if you have 50% resist and 400. Or maybe they have a different design perspective. Either way, like at that point, it was pretty clear to me that it's some unintended behavior. And it was pretty unfortunate because at that point I had already wasted close to 3 hours of the beginning of the league. So I was fairly demotivated, and also the problem was I wasn't sure whether that was going to happen again. Because some people told me in chat, oh, it's because you positioned wrong, you should stand up close to the Oversoul, but in the first clip you clearly see that I am close to the Oversoul, and that I'm, you know, just being point blanked down with the lightning beam barrage, so that can't be the issue. And other people told me that they didn't have that problem at all. Someone told me that their Vaal Oversoul did like a multi-slam, and I don't know, that something is really buggy right now, and I don't know whether GGG fixed it in the quite big update that they've already rolled out, because in the patch notes the Vaal Oversoul is not explicitly mentioned, but I do really hope that it's fixed. That's basically just all I wanted to share. They fixed it long time ago. My chat is pointing out to me, and Zizrin laughed at my clip. That's perfect.
Another rip to make you happy. Thank you. That's very thoughtful. I love watching people die and suffer.
I suck at clearing.
I like him. He's a very nice person. That's gonna make this better. Ha! Holy shit! What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit! Oh, Kalen there for the Twitch Prime. Holy shit!
I suck at clearing.
He's drinking as well. It's so fucking great. I feel like him casually drinking just fucking makes the clip so good. Oh.
What I still want to say is Toxic Rain Pathfinder, really great league start. It's a little bit rougher than before. Toxic Rain did get a slight numbers buff, but it's probably just to account for the chaos resist that is raised across the entire enemy kingdom. And yeah, Galvanic Arrow, the new Shrapnel Shot, or X-Shrapnel Shot, is really nice to level smoothly, in my opinion, to Act 2. And then we're doing Herald of Agony with Toxic Rain. It was a little bit of a struggle to get decent life in the build, because, you know, as usual, Ranger start. But it was fun until I killed myself to the Edry by playing it pretty wrong after a way too long session. I should have gone to sleep and just come back. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be up there in no time again, because honestly, yesterday after all the initial rips, I was playing it really slow and really boring, and probably should have just stayed in Blood Aqueducts, went to sleep, and come back and finished the game. But you know, not everything can go right every time, right? I mean, last league I had an insane league start with the Divine Ire Totem Hierophant, so I'm okay with taking a hit. I hope today things go as planned and that we'll be able to sneak our way into the top 500 or something like that. If you haven't been there yet, check out my stream at twitch.tv/CatmasterOP. As always, things are not getting easier for small content creators on YouTube, so you may want to hit that subscribe button and the bell if you want to be informed and if you want to support small content like this. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.